Hello everybody and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Let's Go Eevee! And yes, let's go right back into a battle with this level 38 female pincer. Sure, why not? We'll go ahead and capture this, because why not? Last time, we started off here on our adventures through Route 15, these optional routes that you can go on to between Lavender Town and Fuchsia City. If you want to take the long way to Fuchsia City, you know, that is only if you want to, but I'm pretty sure you will want to anyways. And today, guys, we're going to start things off by making our team stronger because it's been so long since we've had these guys around. Yes, it feels so nice to come across all these guys here. Now, before I record it, there is something that I wanted to do. Now, I have been thinking a lot hard about what I wanted my 6th team member to go, because yeah, I wanted to start this off on a strong note by telling you that I have a 6th team member. I've been thinking really hard of what I wanted to do for my final team member, and I kind of wanted my Pokemon to, my 6th team member to be kind of a, probably my favorite Pokemon that I trade with my friends. I kind of wanted my final team member of this adventure to be kind of one that's kind of a mix of some of the Pokemon that I have, with moves that I can actually use, have a nice send-off as type coverage for whatever I need it, and just like, you know, a jack of all trades in a kind of sense. Well, kind of, but also not really, kind of, if you come catch by drift, maybe. So as you can see here, I now have a pincer that I named Juggernaut. I'll be getting to that in a little bit here. I said before that I wasn't gonna go for pincer, but I actually decided against that because I had an audition for a powerful physical attacker that has some good speed. But you'll see in a bit. So yes, that is, surprisingly, my 6th team member. It's going to be Pincer that I named Juggernaut. And wouldn't you know it, it ended up being a male. So hey, I have equilibriums on how my team is actually going to be. So yeah, kind of interesting how this works out. Especially so that we're now fighting a Vaporeon. How much damage did that do? Oh my god, it actually filled me up all the way. Of course you would know Aurora Beam. I knew it. Ooh, that did decent enough damage, I think. But hey, we've got Mega Drip. Wow, I'm decently fast. Well, actually that makes sense, because Vaporeon does not have the best speed out there. It's just kind of there for being an HP-oriented special tank, which it does a very good job of doing. That actually was going to be a water type that I was actually considering using was Vaporeon. That or another Pokemon that we haven't encountered yet. Well, technically I have yet, but not in the wild. But it would have been a very long time. Dotrio's up next. Taco, you do have Buzzy Buzz and Freezing Frost. Kind of redundant that I have that, but hey, whatever. It's nice to at least have an Ice-type move on you anyways. You did now raid my little Eevee with your cute little camo outfit, ready for the military action. Even though it says this is supposed to be a safari outfit, looks like I'm just ready to, you know, go on all-out war against Pokemon, I guess. Maybe. It's because I'm in the big Pokemon mood. Especially the fact that this entire week I've been going through a Pokemon Go phase. Yes, I got myself back into Pokemon Go. I actually had to make an entirely new account because, one, it was my old account back when Pokemon Go first started. And, well, I kind of like this one better, just because it's more fun that way. And speaking of fun, well, Roxanne grew to level 35, which is nice. And Sand Slash. Alright, you know what? Time to check out my new move, my Freezy Frost move. I don't think I've been able to show on camera quite yet. On capture card or whatever it is. Freezy Frost, let's do it. Sparkly Swirl will get a chance to do that because that's actually nice for coverage. Since no one else can learn a Fairy type move, no one can learn Dazzling Gleam. For whatever. No, not Dazzling Gleam, I'll play rough. Earthquake, ooh. Sand Slash began. Oh, that's why you did more damage, because you had that. Yeah, I'll hit you with a Sparkly Swirl, because I want to feel sparkly. Well, that is definitely a swirl, alright. What do you got? Is that everything you got? Okay, fine. I'm sorry, what's your name? Kingdra? You're named after a Pokemon that's not even here in the Kanto region at all? Really, dude? Really? Okay, so yes, as I was saying, Juggernaut is the 16th member for our adventures, really. He's there to be, you know, reliable in other situations, and it's a bold nature too, which is kind of disappointing. Which means the focus is less on attack and more defense. But his attack stat is still pretty solid anyways, and having the ability to take hits more frequently is still a pretty nice option. Also, having X-Scissor is very nice, because I was kind of really looking for some bug damage as well. So it's nice to have that. And on top of that, it's the highest level of my team so far. Well, okay, not entirely, but it was the highest Pokemon you can catch on here, because normally it could be found at level 39, but for some reason, you can catch it. For some reason, Bulbapedia was wrong and told me that it was caught at level 38. So it lied. It lied to me. Meaties. Okay. So Rouse still up in front. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. There are a lot of trainers here. Come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Eevee. There, I finished your sentence. You're trying to figure out what the name of this game was, right? You got the let's go part, just not the Eevee part right. Raticate! You probably have Crunch, or maybe even Super Fang. But hey, there are quite a few trainers on this part here of Route 14. The Pokemon encounters that can be found here in Route 14 are the same as they are in Route 15, so no need to worry about that. So, yeah, this route is pretty dang long. Or at least this optional route here, because you're going to be going through a lot of trainers around here, and I mean a lot. So this is actually an excellent route to go to if you want to raise up your team a lot better for some extra, I guess, experience points, because you're going to be fighting a lot of trainers with some pretty powerful Pokemon as well. Such as this Raticate that, well, you know, really isn't powerful, especially now that its attack stat has been cut in half. Thank you, Will-O-Wisp, for being able to be very reliable with your accuracy, despite the fact that its accuracy really isn't all that great. Fantastico. You have another Raticate? Okay, fine. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and test out Juggernaut here anyways, because I taught it Brick Break and Dig, so that way you also have coverage for both fighting and ground moves. As well as X-Scissor as well, which is pretty nice. Look at it! It's quite the Juggernaut. I call it Juggernaut because, you know, basically it's the Juggernaut of this game, in hindsight. No Tyranitar here at all. What a shame. Let's go ahead and use Brick Break. Yep, you're able to take the hit very well. I like how it also uses its pincers for Brick Break, which is pretty cool. Pinsir can also have the ability to learn Earthquake through a TM as well. Rhyhorn can get access to Earthquake through level up as well, but it's going to be a while. I don't know if it's going to be able to learn Earthquake via level up or TM beforehand, but whichever which, Pinsir will also eventually get access to that move as well. Just so that I have a, you know, a side option there in case, you know, Rhyhorn just happens to go down because of his low special defense. At least, Pinsir will be there to down the upkeep. Rhyhorn, speaking of which, I was talking about you. We are going to switch Pokemon, obviously. Daisy. It's kind of funny that my team is just around the same levels that Pinsir can be caught at, so it's kind of funny there. So I don't really have to do too much training. It could just fight very well right off the bat. How much you bet that's going to be critical? Hey, if Daisy's max HP is 111. Ha ha ha. Oh yeah, I also taught Golduck that Surf HM TM that we just got last episode. Because, well, I just need some more water damage. Scald is still a very viable option. It's just that I like Surf so much better. Even though it's only like 10 points more in power. Blow it away! It's really not that bad. Let's see, we got 3 more trainers to defeat. How are my teams looking? I gotta use a super potion here. I should probably also have gone to the Pokemart and gotten more potions. Do I have any others? Well, I do have hyper potions, so I do have to fall back on. It's just that we're gonna be on a very, very, very long journey here. that it would be an excellent option to have. I'm just going to go ahead and cut all these trainers and just show you anything else that might have happened between these fights. So, cutting away! This guy kept asking me, like, why has my Pokemon evolved after leveling up? Because he was using a Machop that required trading, and he's just like, maybe it needs some, like, certain stones or something. Well, unfortunately for you, that is just not the case, my guy. But hey, at least for our troubles throughout that, we got ourselves a nugget. A very little precious nugget here. So I think when we go through all those trainers, that probably would have been just a little bit boring for you. But I'm going to make this even more boring for you by telling you that I'm going back to get some more items. Yay! Be right back. Don't mind me, just riding on my Rhyhorn. Nothing to see here, nothing to be crazy about. Oh, okay, hi, Whipping Bell. Well, it kind of would be a good idea to actually catch you. That way you can be part of my Pokedex, I guess. You gotta move around a little bit, aren't you? No? Good, because I want to catch you. Not for my team, but just like, hey, you know, extra experience is never a bad thing. Also, on our way back to collecting some items and also healing my Pokemon a little bit, is that I ran into a Pinsir, and then, upon doing that, Eevee grew a level. So it's now level 41 instead of 40. Ho-ha. Weeping Bell. Is this my first Weeping Bell? It probably is. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Well, fine. But hey, Daisy's now level 39. Cool. I guess I already did call that Weeping Bell. Oh well, I guess my mind is just a little weird. Whoa! Tauros. Yeah, like I said, Tauros can be caught around here, which is awesome. Is there anything around here? Roxanne is taking it easy. Oh, I just like talked to him. That was so cool. Hey, buddy, I want to go ahead and talk to you. There you go. I want to fight you. You want to fight? Have you heard of the legend of the Winged Mirages? Oh, okay. So that's what we're calling them now. Interesting. I just call them legendary birds, but you know, whatever. Man, isn't it just weird having a full team of 6 and no longer having that one Pidgeot that's been with us since it was just a tiny little level 3 Pidgey? Yeah, those are the days. Oh well, it's not like we need like HM moves or anything, which is pretty cool. That's the beauty about these games. That's the beauty about Gen 7. Getting rid of HM moves and no longer have to worry about having HMs on them. You can just now just do whatever you want with your Pokemon. It's pretty great. They're just now just simple TMs that you don't really need, which is probably why you don't see a lot of people use Strength half the time. You probably see them with like Rock Climb or Chip Away or any moves like that. You don't have to worry about that. Of course, I heard people say that Strength is just not a great move, and hey, Rao has 111 for HP total. Cool. But I still kind of like Strength. Strength is still a reliable move, if nothing else, if you just like don't have anything else you need to teach it. But I will say it's kind of interesting having that on like other Pokemon, especially now that I'm like playing through some of the older games. Like I just finished with Black 2 and White 2, and now moving on currently on X and Y. Oh, you freaking roosters! I hate roosters. So mean. Wait a minute, how are you even faster than me anyways, dude? Oh, that's right, because you used agility. That's right, I forgot. But yeah, it's kind of nice having HMs out of the way. And Surf is also a nice move, but it's also kind of annoying if you set one out into a double battle and stuff like that happens, you know? Kind of nice to have that as an additional option. Roxanne hasn't been really doing the best things out there for the most part, unfortunately, so okay, she's gonna have to be stayed out of the battle for a little bit. So for right now, we're just gonna have to rely on Eevee for right now. Which isn't bad anyways, right? Right? You're probably like giving like second thoughts of having Rhyhorn in my team, but I want to give it a shot, man. Like, its stats really aren't that spectacular right now. But once it gets going and once it evolves, then it actually just becomes really good. And yes, it can catch Rhyhorn later, but that's just like, you know, too little too late from me in my personal opinion. Great agility, woohoo! Let's just go with Buzzy Buzz. I probably should have done that anyways. Haha, you can't do Mirror Move, haha. Because those moves are all exclusive to Eevee. So I guess that's one benefit to having all these crazy moves on Eevee is because, like, you know, your opponent can't use Mirror Move on you. It's kind of nice. Hey! Speaking of Roxanne getting better, we got Mega Horn under our belts. We're gonna get rid of Takedown for this. Mega Horn is an extremely powerful Bug-type move. It's just all around just really good. And speaking of Bug-type moves, Juggernaut went to level 40. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it, says Chinandler. Is there anything over here? No, but we can't speak to Roxanne under the bushes. Oh, Roxanne's a little shy. Of course you're happy that we won a recent battle because you got a new move under your belt. How awesome is that? Alright, so this here is... Excuse me, I wanted to actually fight you. This is Route 14 that we're on here now. Is it Route 14? Yeah, no, this is Route 13. You need to use TMs to teach good moves to your Pokemon if you want to make them strong. That's what I do. I've known this since I was like, you know, like 10 years old or something like that. I don't know, I can't remember. I can't remember how old I was. That was probably around the times where I started getting myself out of Pokemon a little bit. But then when high school came along, I got myself back into it because, you know, high school. Let's throw in Juggernaut again. Why not? I know I can just easily throw in a Venusaur. I mean, it's just a Psyduck, really. It's just... Like I said, it's just a Psyduck. It's just a theory. Aw. I'm sad that we'll no longer have him within a few months. X-Scissor. Hacha! Oh, come on! That still couldn't beat you? Really? Now you're probably thinking to myself, well, it's a bad thing that you have this Juggernaut with you. I guess its attack is bad. Alright, oh, this is stable. Alright, break. There you go. Whoa, I say. Which means I can't get same type attack bonus. Doug Trio. You probably have rock moves on you, so I'm gonna switch over to Daisy. The Daisy Dukes. As what the kid says. Or something. I'm pretty sure that's what the kid says. What does the kid say? I want that toy, mommy. That's what the kid says. Weird. Slash. Okay, interesting. That's a move that has a high critical hit chance, which is still not a bad move. Yeah. You know, that's always bothered me. It's like, how in the world is Dark Trio even able to slash when it doesn't have, you know, hands? Maybe it uses the hairs on its body or something. I don't know. It's just kind of weird for me. Not good enough quite yet. Yes, not yet. But hey, at least I stole your Great Balls. That makes me feel really great about myself. Anyways, we are now here on Route 14, which is west of Fuchsia City. And I think with that being said, probably a good idea to end things off here for right now, right guys? Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, we are now going to be exploring Route 13 and see what this area has to offer. And I'm gonna say this right now, it is a bit mazy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for sticking around. And if you still want to stick around, make sure you hit that like button down below. I know I don't really say that all that much, but hey, it's nice to say that. And if you still want to keep up to date with this channel, or, you know, this series, consider subscribing, because, you know, that would be very nice to help see this channel grow. Thank you guys so much for... Wow, that was a really tune out. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys here next time for more Let's Go Eevee. Bye!